Hey guys, John here, it's John Barry. Today I'll be taking a look at the fan service of Final Fantasy 15, Square Enix's Play Arts Kai Final Fantasy 15, Cindy Aurum. Box! Let's take a look at the front. It looks great. As always, the box can be opened. Anyways, moving on to the right side, the back side, the left side, the top, and the bottom. And now we're back to the front. Details! This figure just looks sexy. The female anatomy is designed very well. The paint job here is magnificent. The yellow is pretty, it's good, and it's bright. Also, it's got that sweet washing throughout the clothing, which brings out some grit of, a mechanic. Speaking of the clothes, her clothes have a sand-like texture, and there's a slight shade on her boots. Again, everything is sculpted on, like the wrinkles, the zippers, and the pockets. I appreciate Play Arts Kai sculpting the details on the figure rather than just painting them on. That makes it pop out more. Moving on to the head, the face looks gorgeous with the sky blue eyes and the glossy lips. Overall, all the features are crispy clean. Some people say that her eyes are crooked and it looks like she has one lazy eye, but I don't see it. They look wonderful, and her makeup is applied very well. For the goggles, they look mostly good, but the yellow circles are not the best that they can be. Her hat looks fantastic. I love the dark wash to the hat as it signifies the oil marks from fixing cars. The lines around the hand and even the tiny hammerhead logo sculpted on and is painted amazingly. And now let's turn the head to its side so we can see her hair. It is a bright yellow with fantastic sculpt job. Play Arts Kai is even able to catch the craziness of her hair. Oh, and her hair has some slight shading to it. And now we are on to most of people's favorite part, her chest. However, before that, let's talk about her jacket. It is painted with a sweet yellow and a touch of shading. Every tiny detail, such as the silver buckle with pink lines, are awesome. And the tiny pockets and zipper are just top notch. And now, let's get this over with. Her boobs look incredible. The sculpt is done very well, no question about that. And the pink bra is just hot. Yeah, I'm done. Let's move on. And check out her lower torso. It's great, and I think Play Arts Kai chose the right color for her skin. Again, the female anatomy is caught perfectly. It's nicely sculpted curved body with amazing definition of abs. For the belt part, the belt and its pockets is a floating piece, but it's also glued on, so don't try to remove it. It's got a leather-like texture and the buckle is painted very well with a metallic silver. Moving on to her legs. Her stocking is painted with dark gray and it has a highlight of white, and it's got some greatly sculpted wrinkles. Lastly, her boots. They are white with pink straps. Also, it has a little spray of light shading, but the bottom of the boots are not anything special. Here's a quick rundown of the back. The logo is very clean, and I dig these patterns on the boot. Accessories. To be honest, I was expecting Square Enix to only give us a pair of hands, and that's all. Nope. For being a side character, Cindy came with a fairly good amount of accessories. She's got two tools. One, which is a wrench, and the other is... I don't know what this is called. A wrench? Yep, they look sexy with the gunmetal paint. And she also comes with two extra pairs of hands. One of which is a pair of fists. And the other is... one holding hand. Only one? Like, come on. Give us a pair of holding hands. Ah well, it's better than nothing. Finally, she has a sweet yellow toolbox. It's actually pretty detailed. There are some cool stickers across the box, and it can be opened to reveal more details.
Articulation. Starting with the head can look back just a very tiny bit, mostly because the collar and the hair prevents further movement. She can look down very nicely, and twist her head all the way around as well, and tilt it to the side all the way around. One thing I do like is that if you notice here, the neck is one piece and the head can only move the head. So it's not a neck piece and a head piece anymore. I personally like that because there's no gap here on the neck area. So it's more aesthetically pleasing. The chest piece. The upper chest piece can move up and down like that on its own. Side to side twist like that. Tilt side to side as well. The lower abdomen can also go down and up like that. It's better going down. It does not really go back or lean back all that much. But it is there. You can also kind of twist it, not that much, and kind of tilt it as well. The arms can go parallel to the ground very nicely. You could twist on the upper forearm or the upper biceps area very nicely as well. The elbows can bend like that, which is also very nice. And the wrist, you can twist the wrists like always, and they have that weird wrist articulation as well. Anyways, you might notice that the shoulder has these giant holes. It came out like that from the box, and I fear that it might have just been stuck like that permanently, like my Prompto. But after blow drying it with a blow dryer, I heat it up, and now I can move up and down to cover the hole. So that's very nice. The legs. She can do big boots, considering she has a boot fitting. She can also kind of, not really, do yoga. She can do the splits very well, but that looks kind of ugly. You can twist the legs up here at the thigh area and right here at a little bit lower of the thigh area. I wish that you could twist it up here a little bit more so I can pose her in more sexy poses, but whatever. The knees can bend like that very nicely. The ankles can tilt down and tilt up, and you can twist them as well. And that's pretty much it for articulation.
Measuring. She stands at almost 10 inches. Here is a quick comparison to Noctis. And here to Tifa. And here to the White Tiger Ranger. And finally to my childhood hero, Kamen Rider Zio. And now for my final thoughts. I thought this figure is great when it comes to how stunning the details are. I love the sculpt and the paint job on this figure, and I am fine with her articulation for the most part. Overall, the figure looks beautiful and sexy. Also, this figure felt solid rather than just flacking around. And considering that she's just a side character, her having this amount of accessories is awesome. Just having the character alone would have been great, but with all these accessories included, it is fantastic. And if you're a hardcore fan of the game, or you just want a figure with boobs, you will be happy with this figure. Since I am both of what I said, it definitely deserves John Barry's thumbs up of approval. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe so I can see you next time. And remember, take care.